Have you been affected by a recent salary drop or salary reduction? Stick around for the question of the day as we get into that a little more in depth. What's going on, guys? Matt in the hat. Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. You are tuned in to the hot list. I come to y'all Monday through Friday around 12 o'clock Central Standard Time, and we hang out for a little while. We talk about real estate. We talk about properties that are new to the market, been on the market, had some type of recent price reduction on them, as well as answer a question of the day that is submitted by you, the viewers. Also, each week we do recognize and thank our sponsor of the week. This week is no different, and we will get into that shortly. So, as you guys come in here, make sure you comment hashtag live, hashtag replay, so I know how you are watching this. If you are checking this out on Facebook, make sure you like, share this out. If this applies to you or somebody you know, make sure you tag them, and I would be happy to, just help educate them and give them some options as best I can. If you are watching this on YouTube, hit the thumbs up right down below. I think over here, just hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notification, so each and every time that I drop these videos, you get notified and can come check them out. Property we are talking about today is 1729 Hammond Drive. It's right here in Emporia, and what I like about this property, very cool, it is a condo. What does that mean? We're going to get into that in just a second. This one is actually a 4-bed, 3-bath condo. It has an attached 2-car garage, has just over 3,100 square feet of finished space, currently listed at $175,000, courtesy of Coldwell Banker Emporia Real Estate. Like I said, this is a condo. This one, instead of, some condos just have 1 level, 2 level, this actually has 3 levels. It is close to the local university here, which is Emporia State, close to the country club, as well as downtown Emporia. Now, where this condo sits, it is not only close to a golf course, it is close to 2 disc golf courses as well as a park. And that is what makes this one unique and why I wanted to share that with you guys. In the kitchen is pretty good size. Got tons of storage, tons of storage. A nice big pantry, plenty of cabinets and countertop space. Got a breakfast bar. It's got a fireplace, a nice little patio just out back, and because this is a condo, it does have an HOA every month. Here's just a few items that the HOA fee covers. HOA fee covers water, trash, lawn service, snow removal. Right there, that's 2 things that you don't have to worry about. It covers your insurance, exterior paint, roof replacement, and access to the clubhouse. So all of that is going to be covered with your HOA. So the only thing you've really got to worry about is most of the inside. And so that's what makes this one definitely unique and very cool. Worth checking out. So just click on the link in the description, take you right to my website. You can see the pictures for yourself. You can also schedule a showing directly from my website. Just get a hold of me, or you can shoot me a message through Facebook. Before we get on to the question of the day, which is an excellent question, by the way, I do want to recognize and thank this week's sponsor of the week, and that is My Town Media right here in Emporia. They have been instrumental in a number of events, promotions, and advertising, not only for myself but for other people as well. And the people there are absolutely amazing. One of them in particular, I've only known for a short time, but he is just absolutely amazing. He's a veteran, just like me, and so because of that, him and I have a closer relationship than many other people, and he's one of those that I feel like I've known for years instead of just months. So make sure, and he's got his own show. He's on air talent, just like me, has a face for radio. Make sure you catch his show Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. It is the home team with Travis SCHWEGER on My Country 99.5. That's the newer country station in the area, and Travis does a phenomenal job with this show and everything he does. So make sure you catch the home team with Travis SCHWEGER Monday through Friday, 6 to 8 p.m. on My Country 99.5. I've also included a link to My Country 99.5. So if you click on that, it'll take you right to their website, and you can see their upcoming events as well as promotions that they have. If you have an interest in advertising or you want to promote an event you have coming up, make sure that you call the station at 620-343-6144, and they can get you taken care of. You will not be disappointed, because they have helped me out on multiple occasions. All right, moving on to the question of the day. Again, the question of the day is submitted by you guys, the viewers. You send those to me either through email, text, or Facebook, and I answer. So make sure you keep those coming. I absolutely love answering the questions, helping people out, educating as best I can. And today, this is a hell of a question. Do I still qualify for a home loan after a salary drop? How appropriate is this question in these times of uncertainty? Because that is, man, that was a tough question. This one I had to do a little legwork for, because right now it's easy to just sit back and worry your time away, hoping things are going to work out for the best. After all, worrying is like a rocking chair. Gives you something to do, but it gets you nowhere. Just saying. And 2020 has been interesting to say the least. If you've been wanting to buy a home or refinance your home this year, don't discount the possibility of doing it just because your income may have dropped. Now, keep in mind, it is true that qualifying for a loan right now is trickier than it has been before for potential borrowers. There are still plenty of options as well as opportunities out there to get a home loan. What we're going to cover today, we're going to cover how things have changed, as well as options to getting a loan with a salary drop. There are many industries that are facing uncertain futures and possibly unstable paths. That's just a given. Whether it's new businesses or established business, this pandemic has really just exposed everybody. And because of this, lenders have become increasingly concerned about borrowers' abilities to repay. Now, that's not to say that there isn't hope for workers, employees, as well as business owners. Keep in mind, from a lending perspective, this pandemic has introduced an additional level of risk that has never been factored into lending equations. So this is new for everybody. So keep that in mind. And because of that, it's not that you or home buyers in general have done anything wrong. Lenders prefer to see incomes that are stable or have been stable and continue to stay stable in the future. And that right now is nearly impossible to forecast. Because it's difficult to forecast, lenders may have to be choosy on who they lend to. For example, the minimum credit score cutoff has gone up. Most lenders now are a 640 or above, where it may have been closer to 600 or a 620. Also, the minimum amount of down payments for that a lot of lenders require may have gone up as well. Now, there is good news. Lenders are still issuing loans for home purchases and refinancing. And that they are even approving those still to buyers who have lost income during this pandemic. And so there's going to be some good news, just like with anything else. Now, after we covered that, here are some options that we're going to cover with getting a loan after you've had a salary drop, because revenues across the board have taken a huge blow. That's just the nature of what's happened this year, and that's just what's been going on. There have been many workers, people I've talked to as well, that have either taken a salary cut or a reduction in hours. Some people have done this voluntarily. Some people haven't been given a choice. This has been so they're able to maintain the integrity of the workforce at that particular employer. Because if they either take a salary cut or a reduction in hours, they're able to employ more people throughout what's been going on. So this doesn't necessarily mean you wouldn't be denied a loan. You just may need to provide some additional documentation, because this will give the lender a better overall financial picture of your current situation. Now, lower income can still affect your loan in other ways. For example, this could reduce the amount that you would qualify to borrow. Now, I bring that up because this seems like it's pretty obvious at this point, because if you're making less, you would be borrowing less. I still want to point that out, because also the lender may be more than happy to make some type of loan. Just may be less than what you're expecting. So just be prepared for that, and know that you may still get approved for a loan. But if you're looking at a loan of 180, 190, just know that it may be closer to 120, 130. That's just an example. I don't know your situation. They all vary. They're all a little bit different. That's just an example with some even numbers. Again, there is an upside to this. See? Silver lining, bright side. Upside, you will owe less on a home, and you'll be able to pay it down quicker once your salary or your hours return to normal. See, right? So you can pay it down faster. With a reduction in salary or income, this can change your debt to income ratio. So that's something a lot of people haven't considered or thought about, because many borrowers already walk that fine line between debt to income before all this. Now it's more challenging because people's wages may have gone down, but the prices of homes keep increasing or holding steady. If you're close to that cap before your income was reduced, again, be prepared to make some changes and adjust your plans accordingly. This may be something, so strategically thinking, you may need to pay off some debt. For example, if you have an extra vehicle, if that has a loan on it, maybe pay that off, or sell that, or settle for a smaller loan, kind of like what we talked about. Other option would be, if you're making less but still want to get that house, you can increase the amount of your down payment. So if you are determined to borrow a certain amount, or let's say you have already made an offer and your income has changed, the quickest solution is to make a larger down payment. There are a couple ways to do this. First one that comes to mind would be liquid funds, like your 401k, if you were able to borrow against that, or a gift from a relative. Keep in mind, it would need to be a gift, and they don't expect it to be paid back. Fine print that I have to share. And if you're going to look at doing this, cashing something out before you cash out your 401k, pick up the phone, call your lender, and make sure that even that if you do that to increase your down payment, that's not going to take away from the money in reserves that meet the requirements for the lender. This is not meant to scare anybody. This is just the reality, and this is life right now. Houses are still continuing to come on the market and go off the market being sold every day. The market, especially in this area, is very strong. I personally speak with lenders each and every week who are still writing loans to people who haven't been affected, people who have been affected. So just because one lender may not be able to get you approved or has newer restrictions on those approvals, that doesn't mean all lenders do. It varies from lender to lender, program to program. So shop around for mortgages if you need to. If you are unsure what programs are out there, unsure what lender to go talk with, call me. You know, first phone call me. I'm happy to chat with you, kind of get a little background on your situation, and then recommend some lenders that I know are still writing loans and still closing deals, helping people out. That's what I got for you guys today. Please do not forget to submit your questions. If you have a question of the day that you want answered on the show, just shoot me a message through Facebook. You can reach me through my website. My phone number is in the description. Call me, text me. I would love to answer your question on the hot list. So that's what I got for you guys on the hot list today. So thanks for tuning in with Matt in the Hat, Matt Johnson Real Estate, powered by Keller Williams Diamond Partners. I do this because your experience matters and should be trusted with a veteran. Y'all have an awesome Red Friday, and I will see you in here on Monday.